Hello. I'm going live today because I need to film giving some of the police's paperwork back to them. This paperwork that they've sent to me is ridiculous, so I need to get to the bottom of it. The police will be, I'm right, as you can probably see, I'm still in my car at the moment, or the car that the government's allowed me to hire. This is Charles Cross Police Station. I'm parked right outside the gate. I think you can see the cameras there, so they know I've been sat here for over 5 minutes. They know that there's a stream incoming, and they will watch the video accordingly anyway. So I'm going to talk a little bit about why I'm here. So I'll show you the letter. So this is a letter here, and this is in relation to the police. It says something about, where is it? I don't really read their letters. I've got no interest. We've sent you a single justice proceeding notice because you have been charged with driving offences, right? So the police, as per usual, start turning around, telling you have to say that you're the named driver of a car in a suspected whatever offence that has been created by known liars, and they implement the lies like they always do. Yeah. You don't, look at the created history. Yeah. You've only got to look at that, and it's always been known liars, self-appoint themselves in control, lying actors, and then putting in these rotten systems created on their lies, lies, everything that's in place nowadays. And all government servants have always implemented all liars' lies against the people, when only asked to do so for money. So they all know what's happening. I've just seen some woman walking out. They know I'm here. Police know I'm here. There you go. Everyone knows I'm here. Unfortunately, in the future, when I see the police, I will ask them if they know my name, Sean Grinier, and they will sometimes keep lying because they commit so much pathological lying that they don't know what the truth is. But suffice to say that they all know in Plymouth, with everything I've done and shown publicly every step of the way, and putting criminal applications and everything surrounding that against their previous boss, Sean Sawyer, who retired. And then what was accepted by him publicly on the 22nd of the 12th, 2022, which I showed publicly, which is all the acceptance of the police receiving, well, what was it, nearly 28 years worth of premeditated lies, crimes, cover-up crimes for money. And none of them ever say no. And the amount of government servants that I've interacted with over the years and asked why nobody tells the truth, why everyone's either stays quiet to the corruption they see or the lies, or helping the lies, and they say the same thing every time. Oh, we need the money. We need the money. Look at the world we live in now. Look at it. There's no hiding away from, the governments. They show through their own accepted, created media systems that they are lying actors, and they keep showing their created lies. That all government servants for money keep implementing against the people. They could, everyone could have said no and learned from the liars' lies. But they pretend to be the victims to everyone. Now, I'm not having a go at all government servants. What I'm trying to say is isn't it time to learn now why we all live in this bad world where the governments are teaching lies, and they always have been. They keep creating lies through all their controlled social medias, showing up, the official narrative and the created counter narrative. And nobody asks all these people that they get behind, they follow, they share, because it's shown to them to do that, yeah? Nobody goes to them and says, can you please give some evidence? Because truth will always have evidence behind it. And then these people will disappear. I'm nobody, but I have sourced truth directly. I've shown the evidence behind it, done everything by myself. And then I have people going, well, you're nobody. Who are you? We don't believe you. We don't want what you're showing. We don't want the evidence. I can't view that. I don't want to view it. Well, things are not going to get any better if people don't learn together. And that's government servants. That's actually the general public, is everyone. The governments are clearly always teaching lies by showing their own created lies and everything bad that always comes from lies. They accepted my booklet, publicly. And no government medias have ever been allowed to interact, speak to me, talk about anything that I've done. Or the people in the counter-narrative medias as well. And nobody cares. Oh, yeah, but you're nobody, you're this. But people want lies over truth. And this is the frustrating part, that people don't realise that altogether, everyone is part of why this is all continuing, and always has been. And now everyone is being forced to learn. Everyone has to learn why we live in a world just full of created lies non-stop. And the people implementing the lies and not being able to think for themselves and go, well, hold on a second, didn't they create this last war on lies and they showed it through their own accepted media systems, but we'll believe them this time. But then when that turns out to be a lie, but hold on, let's believe them again. How many times, because everyone's been infested in lies that have to be learned from, how many times do people have to come a cropper and just keep accepting the next set of lies from known liars who are trying to teach lies so that we can all live in a better world? I'm going to go to the police station now. They'll watch this video. They know why I'm already here. I think by this little letter from known lying criminals for hire, which has been accepted, by the way. That's what all government servants are, for money, for known lying actors in government. It says something about a single justice procedure. So I'm guessing they won't, the government or the police or whomever, they will not allow me to have a court hearing. I've told them categorically I am streaming. I am live streaming in their pretend law courts the next time I have a court hearing. And then they'll have to do whatever they want to do, commit whatever crimes they want to commit against me on the day. I've also got to say as well that because I know that the police have zero authority whatsoever because of their position of being known and accepted by the governments themselves publicly via their high court as lying criminals for hire, I have been showing the police, because a lot of people say police have a bullying mentality in general. I'm not saying all of them, because I haven't, but I think to myself, right, okay, somebody needs to show, especially myself with evidence, that they have zero authority over people. It's all created on lies, yeah? So lately I have been cutting them up on the road to let them know I'm there. I have been racing them as well, and they won't engage because they're not allowed to engage with me. But all this behaviour is just me just sort of telling the people in the police cars that, when they, well, I gave a lift to a friend of a friend, her and her son, Saturday night in a place called North Prospect in Plymouth. I was driving through there to get to King's Tamerton, right? There was a police car right behind me. It's nearly 11 o'clock at night, and normally they were right behind me. I pulled up and I said, watch this. So I pulled over into the edge of a bus bay, police right behind me on the Saturday night in a not the best area. They were so close to me, they stopped, they reversed quickly and they sped away from me, yeah? And I said, did you just see that? They were speeding in a 20-mile-an-hour zone. This was just before 11 o'clock Saturday night, right? And no blue flashing lights. In fact, there was a red light further up, which they stopped for, so I caught them up. So these people think they can do whatever they want. These created rules by known liars, right? They don't have to abide by, yeah? Because they're lying criminals for hire, for money, yeah? They never say no to commit any crime, any lie. Shown it for a very long time, right? So let me just say one thing to the police, right? If a government who are accepted lying actors, right, creating lies for people to learn from, right, they want to create rules on their lies and the police want to implement them, I'm going to create some rules. They can follow my rules, yeah? But this will be from somebody who's telling the truth, yeah? And showing evidence behind everything they say, right? So if they want to try and inflict their little pretend rules from known liars and from lying criminals for hire, sending me letters stating that I've done something that, you know, that they believe is a crime, I've shown 28 years worth of ongoing crimes. You know, the previous Devon and Cornwall chief, in fact, actually, wait there, on the letter, look at this, right? The chief constable at Devon and Cornwall Police, right? So the previous one retired with all his lies, crimes, but fair play to him, he admitted to it all, yeah? Via email, publicly, before the government's accepted everything in my booklist contents, including my book, but the crimes are still ongoing, yeah? That's all been accepted now, publicly. Done public challenges, yeah? Online. Go to any government member, go to their medias, go to anyone, ask them to publicly go against the acceptance of everything I show. And people don't do it because they're not interested in truth yet. Anyway, so this letter is from the chief constable of Devon and Cornwall Police, right? Or the government's accepted lying criminals for hire. Now, I don't know if this is from Will Kerr. He is the most recent after Sean Sawyer, who admitted to all the cover-up crimes by the police for 28 years, and stating they will continue by the police. Now, we've got the next Devon and Cornwall Chief Constable, Will Kerr. I don't know what's happening with him. I don't know if this letter's from him or not, because apparently he's under some kind of allegations or investigations for sex crimes, yeah? You couldn't make this up, could you, yeah? And these people are sending me these letters, right? So I'm going to go and hand them back into their desk, right? They already know I'm here, so if they don't want to come to the desk and collect this, then that's up to them. But if this means that they're not giving me a court hearing, they're just giving me more fake fines on their known lies, lying criminals for hire, then that's up to them. I'm going to slip it under the desk. I'm assuming they don't want to come out and speak to me or see me. So there you go. Doesn't look like I'm getting a court hearing from known lying criminals, so I can view all the lies and crimes in their pretend law system as well. That's implemented by lying criminals for hire. Sorry, mate, I am on a live stream, but yeah.
That's okay, I'll talk to you.
All right.
The police service is well under-resourced. So what happened? Someone like what, the police lied against you?
Right.
The police lied against you?
Oh, I've shown 28 years of it, mate. Do you know what I'm best off doing? If I give you my name, you can search it all online, Sean Grinier, yeah? Sean Grinier, right. Look at it, honestly, and then, and then mess it.
I'll tell you something, your problems are trivial compared to mine. Okay.
Go and have a look, mate. That's the best way to look at it. Apparently my problems are trivial to his, so maybe that's the case, I don't know. But I haven't got any problems, to be honest. All I'm doing is highlighting what everything really is, all the lies behind everything that have been accepted, that people have never learned from. Everyone's always just accepted everything the way it is. In fact, people have just become bad products that they're created for their environment of lies, rather than learning from all the lies, so that everything can be better and people can be better. So, you know, we're at a time now where, you know, when people stop wanting lies, when they've been created enough times and shown to people, you know, on the social medias by everyone who's highlighted or to follow, who are giving no evidence, then I'm writing a book at the moment. They know that, government knows I'm writing it. It's an elaboration of my accepted publicly booklets contents, which is called The Governments Are Teaching the World. And this one here will be I will try and get the main evidence all in one place. You know, I don't hide anything. You know, everything's there, all the information. People fully scrutinise. Oh, in fact, just to give these people props, right? There's this 77th Brigade. They've done a video on my on YouTube. I put it onto my Facebook, the one that I've got control over. 77th Brigade, I don't know who they are. I mean, I assume they're government servants of some kind, calling people conspiracy theorists and all that kind of stuff. But anyone can say anything. Back it up with actual evidence, you know. So I don't know if they mention or go against the acceptance of my book. I don't even watch their videos anymore. They're comical, you know, putting little Shaun the Sheeps in there and all the rest of it. Yeah. So but yeah, I mean, if they want to believe that a law system can be created on known liars' lies and implemented by their publicly accepted via their High Court London on the 18th of the 7th 2022 government servants, lying criminals for hire, that includes the barristers, solicitors, anyone who works in their created law system on lies for money. You know, this is why over the last few years there's nobody worked out why nobody's done anything through these so-called pretend law systems and pretend law courts. Yeah, I've not seen anyone else that's not a government servant, i.e. a so-called solicitor, barrister, do anything and tell the truth. And all these people have been asking for money as well off people. If that's not a red flag when these people are shown sometimes to be running away with the money, who knows, eh? You know, truth should always be free. Should always be free, especially if you're trying to help people. But people, when they're asking you for money, a lot of the time when they've got money, you know, I've got £6 in my account sometimes, but I've paid for everything. I've never asked for a penny. I've never made anything. Not because I'm any better than anyone else. You know, I'm just saying that sometimes, maybe not all the time, most of the people who are asking for money, that should be your red flag right there. Anyway, hope you have a nice day. Like I say, police have seen the show from start to finish, and they watch this. Governments watch this. Police are not allowed to do anything unless they're told to by the governments. All they are is paid to, you know, commit whatever they, you know, any crime, anything bad. They are paid to do. Nobody has any integrity, morals, or anything. This is why the world is the way it is. You know, I'd love to, you know, I've had people turn around to me and go, oh, Sean, but not all government servants or the rest of... I'm not saying that. All police in Plymouth, they know everything that I've been involved in, that I show. They know what they're part of. And it's even been said on one of my videos as well. They've admitted that they don't serve the people. They serve the fairy tale of a royal family, yeah? And, you know, every book that's been allowed to be there for people to believe in, that's all it is, you know. And unfortunately we've got belief systems where people will believe belief systems, even though I had a very short military service, yeah, before I was kicked out, because things weren't what they were meant to be, yeah. So when I put the information of the lies and crimes and cover-up crimes, and I included in all of the so-called royal family members, secretaries into the High Court London, so-called Royal Court Justice, I knew exactly what I was doing, yeah? So if I was wrong about what they really are, i.e. government members, other lying actors, yeah, with the created lies, showing the lies, all as one, yeah, just government members. If I was wrong about that, what do you think that is? Is that not treason, yeah? All they did when I kept including them into their so-called Royal Court Justice in what was the Queen's Bench, now's the King's Bench, yeah? All they did was all the royal family members at the very same time as a public post on Facebook at the time, yeah? All they did was they blocked my emails all at the same time, yeah? But they're all still watching what I do. So how does that, you know, and again, people are not interested. They just want to keep up belief systems. They've always been. It's like if today something happened, right, and then a government servant or somebody paid wrote a book about it, in 50 years time they could put that into a so-called education system, right, and they could say that was the truth, and everyone would form their belief systems in it, and that would be it. And that's what's happened for a very, very long time. And the governments, in my booklet, have accepted this is a world created on lies, and it has to be learnt from now. So that's all I'm trying to do, is trying to help everyone go forward and show that, you know, ask for evidence, question everything, and And please, you know, don't just believe what you're told because somebody's charismatic or they've got a huge following. You know, I've never said no to, well, I've not been asked because obviously they're not allowed to, but I've never said no to speaking to anyone about everything I've done in show. People are not allowed to go near me yet and interact with me. Anyway, I hope everyone has a good day, and I'm going to leave the stream now. Thank you for watching.